All right, so Ethereum has had a lot going on with it ever since the London hard fork, which is a series of 4 upgrades, software upgrades that took place on August 5th, 2021. We have seen Ethereum's price do extremely well since then. We've seen a lot of Ethereum coins be burned, just vanish, disappear from the total available supply, and we've seen the co-founder of Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin, come out and say that these recent upgrades with Ethereum have been some of the most important, some of the biggest things to ever happen to the coin. In addition to this, we had a big article just come out within the last couple of hours from Bloomberg, which talks specifically about Ethereum's price prediction, where they see it going over the next couple of years, and how it could surpass, and they think it will surpass Bitcoin in terms of market cap very soon. So today's video, we're gonna go over exactly what's going on with these upgrades with Ethereum recently with the London hard fork, and how a lot of Ethereum has been burned recently. We're gonna go over the exact amount, where you can track that yourselves, and what it actually means. After that, we're gonna talk a little bit about this Bloomberg report from major analysts at Bloomberg, what they say about Ethereum's price, where they see it going, and everything else going on. So if you enjoy this sort of content, well, then please be sure to like the video, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and let's get right into it. So first thing is what is going on with, we'll start off with the Ethereum London hard fork. A lot of us has been talking about this. We've heard a lot about it recently, but it was consisted of 4 major upgrades, and the most important one was EIP 1559. A lot of people already know this. And in this upgrade, essentially what a lot of experts, what a lot of institutional investors have been excited about with it was that it could make Ethereum a deflationary asset, because everyone says with EIP 1559, essentially it burns Ethereum coins. And I've been getting a lot of questions like, what does this even mean? What does burning Ethereum coins even mean? And essentially what it is that when you burn a token, whether it's Ethereum or any crypto out there, essentially what it does is it takes that coin or that token out of the total available supply. So with Ethereum, with EIP 1559, so far there have been about 50,000 Ethereum coins that have been burned so far, which essentially is close to, let's say, a little over $150 million. And what this means is that all these coins, close to 50,000 Ethereum coins, are no longer part of the total available supply for Ethereum. And there have been a couple of moments actually where there have been more Ethereum coins burnt, taken out of the supply than what has been mined. And if that happens, if there are more being burned than there are being mined and brought and added to the supply, well, then essentially the coin becomes a deflationary asset. That has happened a couple of times already with Ethereum, and I'll link down below a site where you can track exactly how much has been burned in real time. You can see exactly the total dollar amount, the total number of Ethereum coins, and everything else like that. So right now, that is what's going on with Ethereum London hard fork. The big upgrade is EIP 1559, and we've already seen a couple of moments since it took place on August 5th, 2021, where it has become a deflationary asset, where there have been more coins that have been burned, essentially removed from the total available supply than what has been added with Ethereum mining. So that's the first thing, and that has gotten a lot of institutional investors very excited, because right now with institutional investors, one thing that they like about Ethereum versus Bitcoin is that they like about Bitcoin versus Ethereum is that Bitcoin has a hard cap on the supply. Bitcoin has 21 million Bitcoin that'll ever be in existence. That's the total supply, never going to be more. Ethereum, that's not the case. Essentially you could just keep mining Ethereum, but what institutional investors like is that with this London hard fork, it has essentially become more of a deflationary asset, meaning that the supply is being a little bit more controlled, and it's not just unlimited anymore. Yes, it's still possible, but it becomes more deflationary with the new upgrade. Second thing going on with Ethereum right now is with this Bloomberg article, and a top analyst, crypto analyst at Bloomberg named Mike McGlone. He came out and spoke specifically about Ethereum, where he sees it going, and how he thinks it's inevitable that Ethereum will surpass Bitcoin in terms of market cap. Maybe in the next couple of months, maybe, in the next couple of years. But he says it's inevitable that Ethereum will surpass Bitcoin in terms of its market cap. And I'll link the article, the report down below. But essentially, what he talks about in this report is that Ethereum right now, there are a couple of things that we've seen changing. First thing is that obviously versus Bitcoin, Ethereum has decentralized finance applications. It has smart contracts. It has NFTs. It has a lot of really successful, pretty big layer 2 networks. And we're also seeing an increase in institutional adoption. So for all those reasons, we're seeing a network effect for Ethereum, where if more DeFi applications are being built, if more NFTs are being made, that has just helped growing Ethereum exponentially. We're seeing more users use layer 2 networks like Polygon, which has been growing rapidly. And as more people use Polygon, it benefits Ethereum. So for all these reasons, he says he thinks Ethereum will surpass Bitcoin in terms of market cap. So that is huge. And then lastly, so that's what Mike McGlone, he says it will surpass Ethereum in terms of market cap. And for all those reasons, like DeFi applications, smart contracts, layer 2 networks like Polygon, which have been exploding recently. We're seeing increase in institutional adoption, and all of those things that he said. I'll link the report down below. And then the last thing is there was an additional study that I want to go over from Finder. Finder is a crypto analytics firm, and they did a study on over 40 crypto experts. And they asked them a couple questions about Ethereum. And vast majority of these people are extremely bullish on crypto. The average price prediction over the next 3.5 years from these over 40 crypto experts for Ethereum is $18,000 per coin. They predict on average that in the next 3.5 years, less than 3.5 years, Ethereum is gonna reach $18,000 per coin. And this is very exciting because these aren't just, like kids coming out and saying, to the moon, all the prices. No, they give specific reasons why. And they said, for the most part, Ethereum right now has this network effect, which Mike McGlone at Bloomberg also talked about. This network effect that's allowing Ethereum to have a competitive advantage against Cardano, against Solana, against EOS. And this network effect is that we're seeing so many companies build their businesses, build their companies, build products using Ethereum's blockchain or using Polygon or some other layer 2 solution that's going to continue to help Ethereum grow over time. And that essentially is making it hard for other cryptos to compete with Ethereum. Those are some of the main reasons why they say, along with many others, like Mike McGlone says, which is the analyst from Bloomberg, the bottom line is they're projecting that Ethereum will surpass Bitcoin, and it could reach, their prediction on average is that it will reach $18,000 per coin within the next 3.5 years. So anyways, there's a lot of exciting stuff going on with Ethereum. I want to explain what was going on with EIP 1559, do a new update on that, how there's now close to 50,000 Ethereum coins that have been burned, what exactly burning means in crypto, because I've been getting a lot of questions about that. And then also I want to go over the new article from Bloomberg analyst Mike McGlone, what he said about Ethereum, how it's inevitable that it will surpass Bitcoin, and then at the end we talked a little bit about the price prediction from over 40 crypto experts. But anyways, that's what's going on with Ethereum. Wanted to get a quick update out to you guys. Again, I've never sold any Ethereum. I just continue to add and buy more over time. I'll let you know if anything ever changes, but you can always see what I'm doing in real time on our Patreon group or on public.com, where it's completely free to follow me and you can see exactly what I'm buying and selling in real time. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.